Welcome to Best English Podcast, everyone. I'm James.
And I'm Olivia. And James, I am so excited about today's topic.
Me too, because it's honestly the number one question we get, right? How can I sound more like a native speaker?
Exactly. And learners, they get so focused on perfect grammar or, memorizing these huge, long vocabulary lists.
But that's not really what it's about, is it? It's all those little things, the flow, the rhythm, just the feeling of the conversation.
Absolutely. I think people sometimes confuse sounding native with losing their accent. But it's not about the accent at all. It's about sounding natural and feeling comfortable when you speak.
That's such a good point. It's about how people talk in real life. They use, I don't know, little phrases and filler words like, yeah, kind of, or you know.
Or they don't even finish their sentences.
Right. And that's all part of it. And a huge, huge part of it is listening. I mean, really listening.
If you want to speak naturally, you have to notice how people actually talk, in movies, in podcasts.
On the street. So that's what we're going to dive into today. We want to break down the most important parts of speaking natural, confident English. We'll talk about pronunciation, intonation, those useful phrases.
And even some of the cultural bits, the little things that really help you connect with people.
And look, the most important thing to remember right from the start is please don't worry about mistakes.
Oh, please, yes. Mistakes are they're part of the process. Honestly, I make mistakes in English all the time.
We all do. So if you're ready to boost your confidence and just feel more natural when you speak English, stick with us.
We're going to break it all down step by step. Let's get started.
So, Olivia, what's the first thing you notice, when you hear a textbook conversation versus a real natural one?
Oh, greetings. 100%. It's always the greetings.
Yes, it's that classic, hello, how are you?
I am fine. Thank you. And you?
Exactly. No one actually talks like that in real life.
No, it's so much more natural and casual. When I meet my friends, I'm much more likely to say, hey, how's it going? Or just, hey, what's up?
Or even just morning, with a little nod.
Right. And using those little expressions, it helps you feel less nervous because you're using the same language as everyone else around you.
Totally. And it's the same for goodbyes. The textbook says, goodbye.
But real life says, catch you later, or gotta run.
Take care. Yeah, there are so many different ways. It's the first step to sounding more natural.
Okay, so let's dig into that for a minute. Greetings. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop, James, and you see me. What do you really say?
Uh, Honestly, I'd probably just smile and say, hey, Olivia, how's it going? Or maybe, hey, how are things?
See, it's not always, how are you?
And sometimes, especially in British English, you hear this a lot. People just say, all right?
You okay?
Yeah. And that just means hello. It's not a real question about your health or if something is wrong.
I remember being so confused by that when I first heard it. Someone said, you all right? And I thought, oh no, do I look sick? What's wrong?
But no, it just means hi. It's exactly the same with what's up.
Right, what's up? The answer is almost always just, not much. You?
Exactly. They're really asking what is happening. They're just saying hello. So the The real secret here is just to listen for these expressions and then try them yourself.
Don't be afraid. Just copy what you hear. It helps you fit in, and you'll feel more comfortable.
Okay, let's try a quick little role play. Just super natural. You start.
Okay. Hey, James, what's up?
Oh, hey, Olivia. Not much, just grabbing a coffee before I start work. How about you?
Same here. I really, really needed this break.
I know that feeling. Well, enjoy your coffee.
Thanks, you too. See you later.
See ya.
See, how easy and natural was that? It flows. No one used any formal language.
Exactly. And that flows right into the next big thing, small talk.
Oh, the art of small talk.
I know, some people hate it, but it's so important in English-speaking cultures. It's like the oil that keeps the conversation machine running smoothly, even when you have nothing important to say.
That is the perfect description. And the most classic example, of course, is the weather.
Always the weather.
But it works. If you're standing in line at the store or waiting for a meeting to start and you're not sure what to say, just comment on the weather.
Like, looks like it might rain later. Or, wow, it's beautiful out today, isn't it?
Or, any plans for the weekend? That's a great one.
Oh, yeah. Or at work on a Monday morning, did you have a good weekend?
How was your morning?
You can even just make little observations about what's around you. Like, wow, that coffee smells amazing. Or, this place is really busy today, isn't it?
All these little comments, they help you connect with the person. It keeps everything light and friendly.
Right. And you need to remember, you don't need a long, complicated answer. If someone asks, how are you? It's totally fine to just say, good, thanks. How about you? Or, not bad. You?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, native speakers, if they're having kind of a tough day, they'll even say, just surviving.
Or, could be better. It's not always positive, but it's real.
And if someone says, what's new? A super, super common answer is, not much. Or, my favorite, same old, same old.
I love that one. Same old, same old. It just means nothing special is happening, just the usual daily routine.
Okay, let's practice that. A little bit of small talk. You start this time, James.
Okay. Hey, Olivia, did you see the weather forecast for today?
Yeah, I heard it might rain later. I'm really, really hoping it holds off.
I know, right? And of course, I forgot my umbrella again.
Oh, that's always the way, isn't it? It always happens. Well, if you get stuck, you can always wait it out in the cafe here.
Thanks. I might just have to do that.
See? So easy. We just had a whole friendly conversation about basically nothing.
But that's how friendships start. Just talking about the small, simple things.
Another really great tip for this, for keeping a conversation going, is to ask open-ended questions.
Oh, yes, this is key. These are questions that need more than just a yes or no answer.
Exactly. So instead of asking, did you have a good weekend? Which is a yes-no question.
You could ask, what did you do last weekend?
Right. Or how did your big project go?
It invites the other person to talk more. It shows you're actually interested, and it keeps the conversation going.
It's all about being curious and just showing interest in the other person.
Exactly. And if you ever feel nervous, just remember most people are actually really friendly, and they appreciate it when someone tries to talk to them.
James, this whole idea of conversational flow, it makes me think of the other big challenge for learners.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
The sound of it. That feeling when you feel like you understand all the individual words on paper, but then you hear native speakers talking and it turns into one long, fast sound.
Yes, that. I hear this from students all the time. In school, they learn to pronounce every single word slowly and clearly.
Right, but then they listen to a real conversation and they can't understand anything because all the words are blended together.
It's one of the biggest surprises, I think. Textbooks teach word by word, but real spoken English, it's more like a song.
Oh, I love that. Like a song. That's perfect. It has a rhythm. Words connect, sounds change, and sometimes letters just poof, they disappear.
Poof, they're gone. And that's why it's so important to focus not just on single words, but on how they sound together in a full sentence.
Let's talk about pronunciation for just a second. So many learners worry, oh, I have an accent, or I need to pronounce every TH sound perfectly.
But honestly, think about it. Native speakers all have different accents.
Totally. Someone from Texas sounds nothing like someone from Boston.
Or someone from London, or someone from Australia.
Exactly. So the goal, it isn't to sound exactly like one person from one city. The goal is just to be clear and to sound natural. And please, don't be afraid of your accent.
That is such a good point, Olivia. I think people get really nervous and self-conscious about their accent, but your accent is part of you. It's part of your identity, and it's completely okay.
What matters more is your rhythm and your intonation. That's what makes your English sound musical and natural.
Okay, so rhythm. What do we mean by that? In English, it's all about which words are stressed and which ones are not.
Right. Some words are strong and loud, and other words are, well, they're weak and very fast.
Let's try an example. Okay, just listen to this sentence. I want to go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
When I say it naturally, I stress the important words. I, want, go, and store. The little words, to and the, they're much softer. They're almost like background music.
So it sounds like, I want to go to the store.
Exactly. There's a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what we call connected speech. This is when words link together and the sounds actually change.
Yes, okay. For example, if you say, I am going to eat, you don't say, I am going to eat.
No, definitely not.
In real life, it sounds more like, I'm gonna eat.
Right. Gonna. It's such a common way to connect going to, and it's 100% natural.
Or want to becomes
Wanna. I wanna go home.
exactly. And did you notice sometimes the T sound just it vanishes?
Oh yeah, like in best of all.
It sounds like best of all. The T is gone.
Or the H sound, like in tell him I'll call him later.
It sounds like tell him I'll call him later.
We do this all the time without even thinking. It's the flow of English.
Another big one is linking the end of one word with the start of the next.
Like turn off.
Becomes turn off.
Or when a word ends in a consonant and the next one starts with a vowel, like pick it up.
Pick it up.
It sounds so funny when you break it down like that, but it's true. Or give me.
Oh, gimme. Gimme that.
Okay, let's try a quick practice. Olivia, repeat after me. I am going to call her.
I am going to call her.
Now faster, naturally. I'm gonna call her.
I'm gonna call her.
Perfect! Did you hear how call her almost becomes caller?
Yes, and that right there is why students think native speakers talk too fast.
Exactly. We're not always talking faster, we're connecting our words more.
And listen, you don't need to use all these shortcuts all the time, but just listening for them, just noticing them will help your understanding so much.
And then, when you feel confident, you can try using them. It makes you sound more relaxed and natural.
We should also talk a little bit about intonation.
Oh yeah, the music of the voice. Intonation is just how your voice rises and falls when you speak.
So in English, when you ask a yes or no question, your voice usually goes up at the end. Like, are you coming?
Right. But with information questions, the what, where, when, who, why, or how questions, your voice often goes down at the end. Like, where are you going?
And for a normal statement, it just falls gently at the end. I'm going to the store.
Practicing this can really help you sound more confident, and it helps you show emotion.
Oh, yeah. If you're excited, your voice goes up. I got the job.
And if you're disappointed, it goes down. Oh, I lost my keys.
Okay, let's try another little practice conversation. And let's try to use all this stuff, connected speech, intonation.
Sounds good. You start.
Hey, James, what you doing this weekend?
Not much. Just gonna relax at home. How about you?
I'm thinking of checking out that new cafe. Want to join?
Sure, sounds fun. Let me know what time.
Will do. I'll text you later.
Thanks.
Okay, that was full of natural speech. Did you hear all those little bits?
Yeah, you said whatcha for what are you?
And you said gonna for going to,
You said wanna for want to.
and lemme for let me, and I said will do instead of I will do that.
It's so fast. How about did you eat yet?
Oh, that one's great. It becomes, "Did you eat yet?"
G yet?
It's so funny, but it's so common.
So when you're listening to movies, to podcasts, pay attention to these little changes.
And a really good way to practice is to shadow.
Shadowing? What's that?
Yeah, it's where you repeat right after a native speaker. You pause the video or audio and you say the sentence out loud and you try to match the exact rhythm and sound.
Oh, that's one of the best ways to improve. Okay, let's try a mini shadowing practice. I'll say a sentence, and everyone listening, you repeat right after me. Try to copy my sound, my music. Ready?
I'm ready.
Give me a second.
Give me a second.
Did you get my message?
Did you get my message?
What you want to do tonight?
What you want to do tonight?
See? It gets easier the more you do it.
It really does. And you can even record yourself and listen back.
Ugh, I know. No one likes the sound of their own voice.
I know, but it's so helpful. And don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on being clear and finding that natural music.
And remember, every accent is unique. Just celebrate your accent and focus on the music of English.
You know, speaking of natural conversation,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember the first time you really tried to follow a group of native speakers just chatting among themselves?
Oh, yeah. I remember just sitting there thinking, wait, what language is this?
I know, because they're using so many little words and sounds that you never, ever see in a textbook.
It feels like a secret code. All these fillers and slang.
Exactly. And fillers, honestly, they're not bad. They are a super important part of sounding natural.
100%. When you listen to any real conversation, you'll hear, well,
Like, actually,
literally, basically.
or even just sounds. Like, or ah.
And these fillers, they're not mistakes. They give you a moment to think.
And they make the conversation flow. They make you sound more relaxed, more human.
Okay, let's try a quick experiment, Olivia. I'm going to tell a little story, first without any fillers, and then with fillers. You tell me which one sounds more natural.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, robot voice. Yesterday, I went to the store. I bought some fruit. I saw my friend. We talked. Then I went home.
Okay, very clear, but yeah, you sound like a robot. A very clear robot.
Right? Now, here's version 2. So, yesterday, I went to the store and I bought some fruit. And then, oh, I saw my friend, And so we talked for a bit and then I went home.
That's it. That sounds like a real person telling a real story. It has pauses. It feels friendly.
Exactly. Now, you don't want to use too many fillers.
Every other word?
Right. But adding them here and there is completely normal.
I agree. And sometimes you just need a second to think. So words like well or actually are so helpful.
And don't forget phrases like kind of or sort of.
Oh, yeah, or I guess.
They help you sound less direct, maybe more polite.
Right. If someone asks if you liked a movie instead of, no, it was bad, you can say, I guess it was okay.
Or it was kinda interesting, which, let's be honest, usually means I didn't like it.
Exactly. It's a very natural way to be polite. Okay, so what about slang?
Ah, slang. This is the fun part, but also the difficult part.
Definitely. And slang changes so fast, and it's different in every country, every city.
But there are some phrases, some words that are super popular pretty much everywhere, especially in American and British English.
Like cool, awesome.
Dude.
No way. Chill. Hang out.
And some expressions, like if you have no money, you say,
I'm broke.
or if something is amazing,
That's sick. Which is so funny because sick usually means ill, but in slang it means amazing.
or that's lit.
Mm-hmm. And if you're super, super tired,
I'm beat.
or I'm hitting the sack, which means I'm going to bed,
Or I gotta bounce.
Which means I have to leave. English is so weird and wonderful sometimes.
It really is. Okay, let's try to use some of these in a mini conversation.
Hey, James, you want to hang out this weekend?
Yeah, sounds awesome. What you want to do?
I heard there's a cool new food truck festival downtown. It's supposed to be lit.
No way, really? That sounds sick. What kind of food?
Everything, apparently. My friend said the tacos are amazing.
Dude, I am so in. But, I'm a little broke right now till I get paid.
Ah, no worries. I can get this one. My treat.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Olivia. I owe you one.
No problem. That's what friends are for.
See? That entire conversation was full of slang,
but it sounded totally normal for two friends making plans.
And here's the thing. Don't worry if you don't understand all the slang. Just focus on the phrases you hear most often.
And if you're not sure, just ask. Hey, what does lit mean? People are usually happy to explain.
That brings up another thing. Real-life phrases.
What do you mean by that? Like, different from slang?
Yeah, they're not really slang. They're just those little expressions that are everywhere in conversation, but not in textbooks.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, exactly like that. Or at the end of the day,
By the way,
long story short,
or just starting a sentence with, to be honest.
honestly, actually,
Yeah, let's practice those. Olivia, do you think learning all this slang is, like, really important?
hmm, to be honest, I think it's useful, but you definitely don't need to learn everything all at once.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I'm still learning new slang all the time.
Same here. And by the way, if you ever hear something and you're not sure, just ask.
That's really helpful. Thanks.
Another one I hear a lot is, I'm not sure, but
I could be wrong, but
yes, those are great. They help you give your opinion in a softer, more polite way.
so what do you think is the best way to learn all this real English?
Honestly, I think you just have to listen a lot and practice. It's not about memorizing a long list of words. It's about hearing these words in context.
I agree. Watching TV shows, listening to podcasts, like this one.
Exactly. And just speaking, even if you're just talking to yourself.
Try using these fillers and phrases. It'll feel weird at first, but it gets easier.
It takes practice.
You know, that practice part, it reminds me of that feeling, I think every single learner has it, where you want to say something, but your mind just goes blank.
Oh, yes. That is the worst feeling.
Right? You have the perfect idea in your native language, but you can't find the English words fast enough.
Absolutely. That happened to me so many times when I was learning. I'd hear a question, and in my head, I'd be translating.
Translate the question into my language. Think of the answer in my language. Translate the answer back to English.
And by the time I was ready to speak, the conversation had moved on.
Exactly. It's so frustrating. And it's totally normal at first, but if you really want to sound natural and speak fluently, you have to train your brain to think in English.
Hmm, that's a big one. And it is a skill. It's like a muscle you have to build. It takes time and patience.
So, how do you do it? How do you start thinking in English?
Well, first, I think you have to surround yourself with English as much as possible.
Music, TV shows, podcasts, books.
Even just for a few minutes every day. And this might sound a little silly, but talk to yourself in English.
I do this all the time. I'm not even learning a language.
Me too. Like when you wake up in the morning, just narrate your life in your head or even out loud if you're alone.
Like, okay, I'm brushing my teeth.
I'm making coffee.
Oh, I need to buy more milk later.
Exactly. Or when you're walking outside, just name the things you see.
I see a blue car. That's a big tree. That dog is running fast.
It sounds so simple, but it builds that habit of using English for your internal thoughts instead of translating.
Another thing that helped me was keeping a little notebook.
Or just using the Notes app on your phone.
Yeah. And just writing down new words or even just full sentences I wanted to remember.
Oh, I used to do that. I'd make a list of things I wanted to say that day, but didn't know how to say.
And then you look them up later and you practice them.
And what about when you don't know a word? You're in a real conversation and blank.
Ah, this is a great skill. Paraphrasing.
Yes, just describe it. Use the words you do know.
Right. If you forget the word umbrella,
You can say, the thing you use when it's raining.
exactly. And the other person will say, an umbrella?
Yes, an umbrella. And it keeps the conversation going. That's the important part. You don't stop.
You know what else helps you respond quickly? Using common response phrases.
Ooh, the little automatic words.
Yeah. The things native speakers say without even thinking, they just fill the space and show you're listening.
Like, really?
No way!
Seriously?
That's cool.
Sounds good.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Let's try a mini dialogue, just using those. Okay, James. I just got a new job.
Wow. Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I start next week.
No way. Seriously? Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm, a little nervous, but excited.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll do great, I'm sure.
See, those little responses, they show you're listening, they give you a second to think, and they keep the conversation alive.
And this goes back to our earlier point. Don't be afraid of making mistakes.
Please. The more you speak, the easier it gets.
And if you get stuck, just pause. Use a filler. It's normal.
Or just ask for the word.
I do this in English, my native language, all the time. I'll be like, what's that word? The thing you use for...
Exactly. So, if a native speaker does it, you can definitely do it.
Let's try that. I'll pretend to forget a word. Hey, Olivia, have you seen my, what do you call it? The thing you use to cut paper.
You mean scissors?
Yes! Scissors! Thank you. See?
Totally normal. It's so much better than just stopping and getting quiet and feeling embarrassed.
And one last tip for this. Don't try to speak fast.
That's a good one.
People think native speakers talk fast, so I have to talk fast.
But it's not true. Speaking a little slower and clearly is actually much more natural and much easier to understand than rushing and making a lot of mistakes.
Right. Focus on clarity, not speed.
It's all about being clear.
You know, Olivia, I think we've talked about small talk and connected speech and slang and thinking in English, but maybe the biggest barrier The biggest obstacle.
Is confidence.
Yeah, just being afraid.
Yes, that fear of I'm going to sound silly or people will laugh at my mistake.
I remember I was so nervous when I started learning a new language. I didn't want to speak in front of people. I was terrified.
Me too. I worried so much about getting the grammar wrong, or maybe they just wouldn't understand me at all.
But looking back, the biggest difference between the learners who get fluent and the ones who stay stuck?
Is just the ones who try.
Yeah, the ones who are willing to make mistakes and just keep talking. They learn so much faster.
That is so true. Confidence it's everything. When you speak with confidence, even with a few mistakes, people listen to you differently. They understand you better.
So, how do we build that confidence if we're feeling shy?
Well, I think first, you have to remember nobody is perfect,
Ha, not even native speakers.
especially not native speakers. I make mistakes in English all the time. I forget words, I say things in a weird way.
We all do. It's normal.
The next tip is just practice, practice, practice.
The more you do it, the more natural it feels, the less scary it becomes.
Find a language partner, talk to yourself in the mirror.
Or that tip from before, record yourself speaking.
Yes, record yourself. And when you listen back, don't just listen for mistakes. That's so negative. Listen for what you did well.
And celebrate those small wins.
Exactly. Every time you have a conversation, or you use a new slang word, or you understand a joke, you should feel proud of that.
Set small, achievable goals. Like today, I'm going to ask one person an open-ended question.
Today, I'm going to use the word awesome in a conversation.
Yes, and if you feel nervous, just take a deep breath and smile.
Oh, smiling helps so much.
It really does. It relaxes you and it makes the other person feel relaxed too. And that brings us to body language.
Because communication, it's not just the words, is it?
Not at all. It's how you say them. Your body, your face, they're sending a message all the time.
So if you want to show you're friendly and confident,
Make eye contact. Not staring, but just look at them.
smile.
Nod your head to show you're listening.
I see. Uh-huh.
Even just using your hands a little when you talk. It shows energy. It shows engagement.
It's amazing how these little nonverbal cues help you connect.
And this is where it gets interesting. This stuff can be different in different cultures.
Oh, yeah. Cultural differences. That's a big part of sounding native.
Like personal space, how close you stand to someone.
In some countries, people stand really close when they talk.
And in others, like the UK or the US, people like a little more distance.
Right. So if you're not sure, what's the best advice?
Just watch.
Observe what other people are doing and just follow their lead.
Another cultural thing is humor.
Oh, jokes.
In English-speaking cultures, joking is very common. Sometimes people even tease each other just a little bit as a way of being friendly.
That can be so confusing at first. But yeah, if someone makes a little joke with you, it usually means they like you and feel comfortable with you.
And it's okay to laugh at yourself if you make a mistake.
Oh, that's the best. It makes everyone relax.
Okay, let's try it. Oh, Olivia, I had a funny moment at lunch. I tried to order a sandwich, and I asked for a chicken sand.
A chicken sand?
Yeah, the server laughed, but it was okay. We figured it out.
That's great. See, it's a funny story. It's not a failure.
Exactly. It's a way to connect. And what about politeness?
Oh, so important, especially in like British and American culture.
Using please and thank you all the time.
And using soft language for requests.
Right. So instead of, give me that pen,
Give me the pen!
you'd say, could I borrow that pen, please?
Or, would you mind closing the window?
And if someone helps you, don't just say, thanks. Say, oh, thank you so much, or I really appreciate it.
These little things make a huge difference in how people see you.
One last tip for building confidence. Just remember, most people are nice.
Thank you. It's true. They want to understand you. They appreciate the effort you are making to speak their language.
They're not sitting there waiting for you to make a mistake. They're curious about you.
Language, it's about connection, not perfection.
Oh, I love that. Connection, not perfection. That's the whole secret right there.
That really is. Wow, Olivia, it feels like we've covered so much today.
We really have. I hope everyone listening feels a little more confident and a little more excited about just speaking.
Me too. We started with the simple stuff, like just how to say hello naturally, and the art of small talk about the weather.
And then we dived into the sound of English, that music, the rhythm, and how words connect and blend together.
Gonna, wanna, jeech it.
Then all the fun stuff, the fillers, like, and all that slang.
Sick, lit, I'm broke.
And then we got into the process, how to train your brain to think in English so you can respond faster and more naturally.
And finally, we talked about what I think is the most important part, confidence.
And using your body language, smiling, and just understanding those little cultural differences that help you connect with people on a deeper level.
Because at the end of the day, that's the real goal, isn't it?
It's the only goal, to make friends, to share stories, to share ideas, to learn from each other.
So if you remember just one thing from our whole conversation today, what should it be?
That you don't have to be perfect to sound natural.
You just have to try.
Keep practicing, and please don't be afraid of mistakes.
Every single conversation is just a chance to grow.
We really want to thank all of you for joining us here on Best English Podcast.
We hope you'll keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself.
And if you ever feel stuck or you just need a reminder, you can always come back and listen to this again.
We're always here to help. Until next time, keep practicing and speak with confidence.
Bye for now, and good luck on your journey to sounding natural in English.